moving from lamentation to laughter. Jabez, in 1 Chronicles chapter 4 verse 10. Oh, that you may bless me and bless me indeed. And not only that, enlarge my territory. Enlarge my territory. Enlarge my coast. Not only that, that your hand would be with me, because there are battles to be fought. And that you would keep me from evil. Don't allow this blessing to transform me to becoming an evil man. Keep me from evil, so that I will not cause pains to others. Some of you that are blessed already, your blessing, you are using it to cause pains to people, and you are happy. You are the governor now, and you are using that particular position to cause pain. And Jabez said, oh, bless me indeed, O Lord. Bless me and bless me indeed. And let your hand be upon me. Enlarge my territory. And let your hand that rests upon me prevent me from drifting into evil. Do not allow me, O Lord, to use the blessings that you are going to bless me with to cause pain to others. But you are causing pain. The small one that God just allowed to come into your hands. You thought you got it as a result of your connections. Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18. For thou shalt remember that it is he that giveth man power to get wealth. You must remember that it is he that giveth man power to get wealth. There are people who joined the same court that you joined, that died the first day they joined that court. But you are still alive, and you are even blessed. You think you are blessed because you joined that court. God just left you to feel it, and then he will bring you back to your senses to know whether you have faculty to understand that it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. For nothing shall be given unto a man, nothing, not even money from the court, not even money from your rituals. Nothing shall be given unto a man except it is given to him from above. Nothing. Nothing, not even that wealth. Not even that wealth. You think that you own. Not even those mansions. Not even those estates. Not even those estates. For when the wrath of God descends on you, you will lose them in a twinkle of an eye. One man in Abuja, Nigeria, built 753 flats in one place. 753 flats. And they refused to name that person. The law enforcement agencies, DSS or what they call EFCC, they are looking for the owner. They say they don't know the owner. One person. They don't know the owner because the owner is part of them. So they will never know them. After 30 years, 20 years, or even 40 years, they will come and write a book. I now realize that this life is vanity upon vanity. So I have come to say that I made a mistake for building in one place, not other areas. So 750 flats with public money. And other people are suffering. So I regret that incident. Where is the flat? Have you returned it? Yeah, for this period of years, you may have made monies. You may have even sold them. But have they returned the flats? No. In the same country, they use trailers, big trailers, to carry money, cash, that are already rotten, where they hid them. You come to a compound, you see big trucks packed and covered. For years, they didn't know that money will rot. They didn't know that it is nothing but ordinary paper. Rain came, sun came, weather, harsh weather, and they got rotten. The paper got spoiled, paper money. And in broad daylight in Nigeria, they ferried those rotten money to the central bank to change the money to fresh ones. And they burn it into ashes. They burn it into ashes and give it back to the man who brought trailers of spoiled money. And then take a little out of it. And they will bring the trailers, like 10, 20 of them. They use bullion van to move money. Bullion vans. To escort trailers full of rotten money. In a country where over 150 million people are suffering from abject poverty. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm becoming emotional. For this world is full of wickedness. But we thank God that God is no respecter of persons. God can remember you one day. Just be like Jabez. Pray a prayer like Jabez. God, when you bless me, let your hand be upon me. Do not allow your blessings to make me to become a wicked and evil man. So that I will not cause pains for people. That was the prayer of Jabez. Even as God is about to move you from lamentation to laughter, will you remember the poor? No, will you remember the poor? It is just a simple question. It is a choice. It is a choice. And if you can remember the poor, heaven will remember you. Heaven will bless you. Heaven will move you out of that lamentation. Heaven will move you. Heaven will move you. Heaven will move you. If you miss this message, you miss something. If you miss this message, you miss something. Jabez prayed this prayer for himself in his closet. But our present day brethren, brothers and sisters who say they are Christians, who even use bigger Bibles than mine, all they do is that God bless me. I want to go and buy a plane. I want to, with that plane, and when God bless you, yes, you can buy a plane, but will you remember the poor? Can't you sell that plane even if you have made a mistake to buy that plane? To reach out to the poor. Look at what comedians, small boys that had no job. They searched for job after graduation. There's no job. They bought one China phone or the other. And they started creating contents. And out of the blessing that God is blessing them, they go on the streets and start blessing others. How many of you can do that? No, how many of you can do it? In heaven, Those comedians, you call them comedians. Those skit makers, as you call them. Those prank stars, as you call them. You call them small boys. They are doing more noble job than you that we are, unquote, elected into those offices to be a blessing to humanity. God have mercy. But today that power to get wealth shall come upon you. For it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. Money, they say, answereth all things. You see, God will bless you with money so that you'll be a blessing to others. God will bless you with money so that you too can be a blessing to others. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You can pray like Jabez and say, Jabez, bless me. Oh my God. Jabez, bless me. Jabez, bless me. Jabez said, God bless me. Bless me and bless me indeed. 1 Samuel chapter 2. 1 Samuel chapter 2. You need to hear the word of God. And Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoices in the Lord. Why? You that you are under the sound of my voice, you think that yours is worse than anyone else. Go and read the story of Hannah. Very simple thing, but the pain was too much for her. The pain was too much for her. And Hannah prayed and said unto God, my heart rejoices in the Lord. My horn is exalted in the Lord. I smile at my enemies because I rejoice in your salvation. Why did this woman say this? Because her prayer was answered. Oh God. You think your prayer will not be answered? This woman prayed several years, asking God for one thing, just that I may have a child of my own. I want to carry a baby in my womb like normal women. My Lord, bless me with the fruit of the womb. And at the end, I will give him back to you. I will not disappoint you. This woman prayed to the extent that he finished different levels of prayer mode. Different levels. Mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, until he got to mode 7. The 7th mode of prayer, where a woman will kneel down and only the lips will be shaking and no voice heard. Only the lips will be shaking. And no voice heard. She just finished the 6th level of groaning and she went to the 7th and final level of only lips moving. And the chief priests accused her of being a drunk woman. Everybody accused Hannah of being drunk. When people are supposed to be in church, praising their God, worshiping God, you went out, you got yourself drunk, and then you came to this church. How come your lips are moving and we're not hearing your voice? Hannah was accused. Brother, sister, you may have been accused because of your situation. Even the people you never expected will accuse you. May have accused you. Because they misunderstand the level you are in your prayers and supplication to God. They don't know how far you've gone presenting your case before God. They don't know. They don't know the extent of your pains. They just feel it is normal. They just feel it is normal not to have children. That's how they feel. They feel it is normal. Some of them are even going to tell you that you are suffering for your sin. It is your sin that has kept you in this condition. Other people who are Christians, they always pray to God, but you are, you went out and then you got drunk in the nightclub. And then after that nightclub of getting drunk, you still have the audacity to come to the church. To come here and sit down and be shaking your mouth without anybody hearing your voice. Hannah, you are a disappointment to church. That's how they said to you, Hannah. And Hannah opened her mouth and said, my Lord, your handmaiden is not drunk. Your handmaiden is not drunk. But the weight of her pains could not allow her voice to be heard. Jesus. Hannah spoke to Eli. Because Elkanah also came. I know my wife slept in the house last night. How come you are accusing my wife of being drunk from nightclub? I know what is wrong with my wife. And he turned to the wife and said, my wife, have I ever complained that you don't have a baby for me? Why do you want to kill yourself? Why do you want to hurt yourself, my dear wife? It is not in my power to give children. It is not in my hands to give children. I have not complained. I still love you. So why? And tears rolled from the eyes to the cheeks of Hannah. And Hannah began to sob in tears. Oh, God. And her clothes, her dress was soaked in tears. Rains of tears. And the chief priest said, oh, is that the case? I'm sorry. Don't worry, brother. Don't worry, sister. One day, those who mocked you will be sorry for mocking you. One day, those who could not understand your pains and they opened their gutter to mock you, one day, they will be sorry for what they did. Oh my gosh. Oh, God, have mercy. One day, they will be sorry. Please subscribe to this channel. Please share this message. Please, I'm begging you, like and put on the bell icon. For I know that one day God will remember you.